Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here on the Facebook page. I just wanted to make this quick little video and talk about sketching because I feel like not a lot of people talk about it, or not enough people talk about either how to sketch or what you're supposed to do when you sketch. And I figure I'd just go ahead and show you guys what I do when I sketch, and maybe it'll apply to you. So the things I think about when I'm sketching, first of all, I always make sure I have no plans, or sometimes I do have plans. It just depends on what you want to do. But here, it's been just a long week, and I've been trying to push out pages for my book. And as you can tell, I'm a little, I don't sound too good. I'm just kind of running on fumes with grad school and volleyball and stuff. So I just need to get, this is a quick, I call these intense sessions, or compacted sessions, where I only have about 25-30 minutes in my day, and I just need to get the pencil down on paper. So I just grab my sketchbook out, and I put the pencil down, and I get going. The thing that I think a lot of people don't look into or give enough credit to is getting yourself a Pinterest account, and looking at other people's sketches on there, and looking at models that are on there. So here, I think I pulled up a bunch of anime stuff or something, and I started going to town, and at least for the first couple of sketches, when I was just getting my my bearings, and I'm not really going in for detail. I'm really just kind of letting the pencil move around. I'm just making these shapes that I want, and I'm kind of cutting hard lines where I like, and I'm not erasing really at all. Maybe until a little bit later. And what this does is it gets the thought out of your sketches, because for me, when I sketch, I don't like to think too much. I just like to put the pencil down on paper, get thoughts out of my head, get whatever's going on in my head out of my head. If that makes any sense. So just that's the first thing I would recommend, is getting a Pinterest account, or at least pulling up Google reference of something. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You can literally just type in sketching inspiration, and it'll pull up models, or other people's digital sketches, or whatever. And if you have an idea of something you actually want to practice, you can pull up hip anatomy, or you can pull up torso anatomy, whatever you want. It's just supposed to be, sketching is supposed to be something for you, and not for other people. Also, so that brings up my second point, is should you do finished sketches so you can post them to your social media? And that, again, it's really up to you. For me, I don't care about if people critique my sketches, because I know it's not finished work. It's just stuff that I'm getting out of my head, and I'd like, when I share it with people, it's more of just, hey, this is where I'm working on. This is what I'm at right now. Maybe you guys have worked on something, and if people like it, cool. If they don't, whatever. It's not supposed to be like I've spent hours doing these sketches, and I really want someone to love them, to love me. Like, no, that's not that's not what sketching is for. It's just for, this is just my opinion on it, by the way. It's just, I think sketching is just for getting stuff out of your head and into a more positive manner of expressing it. So you put pencil on paper, and you just kind of go with it. The third thing I want to bring up is, finished sketching versus, you know, or like, I should say, should I leave sketches finished? Should I come back to my sketches later? I'm one of those people that, whenever I get done with sketching, that's it. I don't go back and try to retouch up sketches. I look at them for what they are, and when I revisit old sketches, I kind of try to think about what I was going through at the time, what was going on in my head at the time I was sketching, to think about, okay, well, I was in this mood, and like, I'll give you an example. Like, the other day, I was kind of in this mood where, like, for whatever reason, I was in my feelings. I had some R&B music on, and I did sketching for about like an hour. And what happened was, I ended up with a page full of kind of just women, in these kind of more dynamic and sensual poses and stuff. And I guess if I'm gonna self dissect myself, it probably just I'm thinking about some some past relationships I've had or something like that. And that's really what all sketching is. If you just want to put on, some tunes and then rock out and see what you create, it's getting your head in a good space. So that's point number 3, just kind of letting your sketches be sketches and letting them be a reflection of what you want and things of that nature. So then usually whenever I sketch, this might be a little bit late. I'm speeding this up probably a little bit for you guys. It's not real time sketching, but once I get warmed up a little bit, that's when I'll actually kind of slow down a little bit with my sketching. Initially, to start out, you'll see that it's just really fast, just scribbling lines everywhere. And if there's a line I like, I really try to hammer it and try to get the feel of what it's like to make that line. But as I go, I kind of go slower and slower, and then I'll try to think of the stuff that I really like about when I'm sketching, and then go from there. But that's kind of point number 3 and stuff like that. But like I said, I just wanted to get this little video out and give you guys a little something for following me so far on this journey, and for being a part of my new Facebook page and things like that. So first of all, I'd also like to say thank you everybody that's followed me so far, that's liked my stuff so far. Like, it's artists are weird, we're weird creatures. And when we never see the good in most of our art that we create. More than likely, it's like you guys might think these sketches are just amazing, but for, like I said earlier in the video, for me this is kind of garbage stuff. It's just getting the pencil on paper and getting stuff down, so that way I keep my rhythm, my skill level up. But it really does, when you guys like videos, when you guys like pictures, when you guys share it with your friends or whatever, it's really encouraging, and I really do appreciate everyone that's liked the Facebook page so far, and everyone that's liked the art that I put out so far. And I can't wait to show you guys more finished stuff whenever I have time for it. Like I said, my book is kind of it's really taken up a lot of time, along with grad school. So any kind of liking that you guys have for the videos, I really do appreciate a lot, and I value it a lot. So thank you for that. So again, if we're gonna run through the things I talked about in the video, like number 1 is just let your sketches be sketches. Don't care about if you feel comfortable enough sharing them with people. Just remember that if someone tries to critique your sketch, they don't really understand art process. Unless it's for a class. If your assignment is to sketch something, and then your art professor, art teacher is going to critique it later, then that's kind of different. But in my opinion, sketching is not art to be critiqued. Now if you turn something in or you post something that's supposed to be finished work and someone critiques it, that's a different story. But again, let your sketches be sketches. And get a Pinterest account, excuse me. Get yourself a Pinterest account, and that way, because when you do that, you constantly have a source of material to draw. You can look up like cosplay models or something. You can just look up the figure itself, the human body, or you can even look up like environments, like how to draw a country roadside, how to draw a barn, how to draw a Cadillac. It's all on there, and it's a great resource. So I think you guys should definitely get a Pinterest account. And then number 3 is kind of, or what was I on? Number 1, number 2, number 3, something, whatever. Pinterest account. Let your sketches be sketches. And then the last bit is just kind of, if you look back at your sketches, try to remember what you were, like what headspace you were in when you were doing those sketches, and you'll be on your way. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out my stuff and liking it and sharing it with your friends. I really appreciate it. If you guys like these kinds of videos, or if you like something like this where it's more indirect, it's not such a formal video, and it's just kind of me going over more philosophical stuff about art, give it a like, and tell me what kind of topic you'd like me to do next time. I want to provide something for you guys for coming out and, liking my stuff. And yeah, I want to provide the free content because I know sometimes money can be tight, so I don't want to just be like, I'm only talking to my fans that request commissions or something like that. That's to me that's a little absurd. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and if this inspires you to sketch, that's cool. Like, get out and get your pencil and sketch and go nuts. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.